YouTube was going blah blah blah. You guys have been here long enough. We're back. 2004. One thing I'm going to do is I'm curious what Sedate Dancer's leg type was. I mean, it seems kind of like a waste of time at this. You know what? Forget it. It is what it is. I lost the horse, and it just wasn't meant to be. So you know what? Never mind. This is technically the same recording session as the last episode because I'm going to be really busy with work soon. So I want to make sure you guys have videos throughout the week because I won't be able to play. So as I said in the last episode, I'm figuring out what we want to do, who we need to use, who's going to be worth it. A lot of racing here today. I do want to check out how the little ones are developing. And by the way, if you guys ever feel like, I don't know, for some videos like I'm talking too much, you know, I guess let me know in a polite way. I feel like for this game, you kind of need to talk through what you're doing. Otherwise, imagine me uploading like I used to before I did commentary. And granted, I know some of you still watch, but I can't imagine that was the most exciting thing, to have somebody uploading like an hour-long video, but then like I wasn't talking or saying anything. I like to explain to people what I'm doing because I get questions all the time. So I just feel like it's easier to at least explain what I'm doing, and then if you still have questions afterwards, you can ask. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I'll try not to annoy you guys. If I've already done that, though, I apologize. I guess you just got to figure out what you want to do with it. So this class is all fillies and one colt, and he's the only colt, Storm Owl. Golden Boy Chasing Hearts, he should be good. In fact, I think this class as a whole, I don't think there's any bad horses. This should be solid, hopefully. Toxic Blonde, don't know. This guy should be good. This filly, Diamond Plan and Tigress of Stone, obviously, should be a rock star. Bolero and Butterfly Effect, she should be consistent, I hope. Gosh, like, to finally get a great Bolero type of horse from Butterfly Effect in this pedigree would be fantastic. Western Tiger as well. I'm really hopeful for Rapid Blade, but you know, this pedigree has let me down after the Great Bolero. But again, we'll have Butterfly Effect and Western Tiger now here, so that should make a big difference. Classy and Smart, Golden Boy and Free Fear. Golden Boy again from Western Tiger. I just feel like any horse that has Western Tiger in his pedigree, they always turn out to be pretty good for us, right? And Little Mai from Formal Opera out of Moon Trapper. We'll see. This is the second Moon Trapper foal I was talking about in the last episode. Imagine this horse turns out as good as Solar Rider, maybe even better. And the great thing is, with Formal Opera, she should be good enough to run on turf and dirt. So that's exciting. Then we have Golden Boy and Black Ruby here. Western Tiger again. I'm not going to lie. If he popped back up in the game, I definitely would get him. Like, no questions. And then as far as the one-year-olds, Bay City from He Stargazing and Moon Trapper. 4-star future. Moon Trapper again. I forgot. We actually had 2 more foals from Moon Trapper. So it would be amazing if she turned out to be like one of our best brood mares with her stats. It's just like, just goes to show you anything's possible in this game, right? And 4-star power rating? You guys remember what Moon Trapper looked like, right? Those of you that have been here for a while. So, gosh, 5-star flex from Silver Bullet out of Awesome Autumn. I forgot about this horse. This filly, Red Wings, she should be exciting. Sedate Ruler in this bloodline. So, Formal Opera Pink Gemstone, another good one on the way. I feel like actually our 2 newest crop of yearlings are going to be really strong once they hit the track. I don't think we have a bad horse anywhere in here, based off of these pedigrees at least. And again, we've had success with all the horses in these families for the most part. This one, this may be the Bolero's Gal may be the only one I'm a little bit ish about. She's developing nicely with the 4-star power rating. I mean, nicely for what it's worth, but I don't think we have a bad horse. Yeah, these are still developing, the 2 stars, but again, they're all horses that I did well enough with. It wasn't like we had any bad experiences, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll put my foot in my mouth and they'll be bad. Right. Oh, you never know. But like I said, I'm really having fun in this game. So I'm just kind of enjoying the journey and trying out new things, getting input from you guys and experimenting, all that stuff. It's really been enjoyable. So I appreciate you, for just, again, being along for the ride. 15 furlongs with the golden time. I literally wanted to take him out of this race the second I put him in because I'm like, what am I doing this for? He's in the green. I don't know why the game wanted him to run these races back to back so quickly. I get that he's essentially already peaking. How many grade 1s does he have? 3? Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I wasn't thinking. That's why. But here we are. So
the horses are on the track.
Yeah, we know. Blah 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 blah.
The horses are in the gate.
All right, Mr. Golden Time.
Go.
Made it a little bit close with you on your last grade 1 win. I'm gonna see if I can improve on that here. But we're not even the favorite, so this one might actually be tough. And we're not at 100%. I really didn't want to put him in this race. I just wasn't thinking. I just double tapped. And again, I've been playing 2003 recently, way more, so I've been in the habit of scratching my horses if we needed to, and then I switch games and forget. Can't scratch a horse here, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and talk about horse racing this year, at least on the North American circuit. I'm excited because me and Sketchy were talking about this in our Discord. It's kind of a reset year, transition year, because obviously Flightline being the great horse that he was last year, it just kind of feels like there's a little bit of, like I said, a reset. Where we're not exactly sure who's going to be the next Flightline or whatever, at least at this point, you know, on that journey. And I'm excited. I mean, who knows who can break out. It's good to have a horse like Flightline, of course, because we don't get those often. But then I also think it's exciting to know that it's kind of a fresh reset, and you're kind of waiting to see who that next Flightline, and you can compare any horse, not even just North America, I guess, all over the world. I'm curious who's going to try and take the horse racing nation by storm this year and have major headlines and be talked about essentially all across the world. If there's anybody you guys know about, drop it in the comment section below. If there's any horses you're kind of tuned into that I'm not familiar with or some of us aren't familiar with, let us know. Any horses we should keep an eye out for, I should say. But yeah, I think it'll be a pretty exciting year of horse racing, I'm sure.
They are midway down the back stretch.
Like I said, I will be doing more content. I just need a little bit more time to put some videos together. But I got a couple in the vault, so to speak.
Okay, this is
so
where
we're max
the
stamp,
won.
Golden Time, good stuff. I started too late last time. I forgot I got to get them rolling now. I always start so late. I wonder why I can't ever tap into last to first, but I'm aware that that's my doing, so.
And they're in the home stretch.
But in all honesty, if we're winning the race, does it really matter? I mean, we're not supposed to win this race, but this is a race I could have won if I would have gotten him going a little bit sooner. But whoever that is, who is that? Modern Club. Wow, they're clearing us. And I think we're gonna get maybe fourth. Maybe fourth. Fourth, yep. That's a race I could have won, but again, I'm starting too late. It's the second race I've done that with him. Yeah, I'm not even double S on, and the game is giving me double S on the spurt. This is what I mean. My game is so goofy. You guys see it, right? Like, I'm not tripping, okay? I know some of you probably think like, this guy's crazy. I'm not really. You see what's happening. I thought that was a pretty. I would have given myself like a C for that personally. And the game's like, double S, you did fantastic. Like, what? That was not good. I did the same thing I did the prior race. The only difference is I won that other race. I got started too late. Didn't work out that time, but yeah. What's new, right? My master, she's up in the World JF Cup on the dirt against all the girls. She's fast. Her stamina's not bad, and she's a dirt filly. Dirt sprinter. So it's good that I acquired her because we literally were just talking about finding those dirt fillies, and yeah, I think I will stick. I don't like fast pace, not good, and somebody mentioned it that, you know, what did they say? We've talked about so much in the last couple of days. I apologize. I'm just kind of like spacing on stuff, but sorry, I'm just looking. Somebody mentioned something about sticking with her, and I was like, yeah, I just don't like that ability. And then we talked about something else with the ability.
The horses are in
There's something about it that I said, and then I can't remember. I'll see after this race. Probably focus on trying to win it first, right? Genuinely, I am anxious about passing on fast-paced not good. You guys know how I feel about that. I don't want that on any of our horses because, like, you know, I don't know. It's an ability I don't want to hurt us down the line, you know. Granted, it doesn't happen a lot, but again, it's one of those weird ones where if it does, it could potentially kind of set you back. And that's all it is. It's like bears, right? Bears is an ability I've had on several horses, and it's not like we hit it every race. In fact, it's rare that it happens, but when it does, it makes a difference. So it's like, are you willing to take that risk just to have a really good horse with that one ability? I guess it depends on each person. See? Like...
Okay, this is
now, I don't know, like, will that... Actually, let's see how she responds. If it doesn't affect her from losing this race, then I guess it's really not a big deal. But in the past, when I've had a horse with that ability, it did mess us up. So that's why I've been a little bit anxious about it. But we'll see. Maybe she'll be able to hang on.
Show your guts!
Okay. I mean, she's got 91 speed. We should be able to absolutely run the hooves off of these other horses. Gosh, she is so fast, man. Look at that turn of foot as she hits the corner. Oh, my goodness. Eminem. That's her nickname. I love it. She is good, though. She is good. The fast pace not good didn't affect her. So, I guess depending on the horse, it's actually not a detriment. I forgot who we used to have. It was a while ago. I swear, like in this playthrough, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago in real time, somebody had that ability, and it always kind of it just seemed to hamper our races a bit. So it's, you know, just from that point, I was always kind of weary of it. But she clears it by 6 lanes, and that is going to be her first grade 1. Wow, I thought we already had one with her. Apparently not. Silver's happy. I don't say that often because he's kind of an a-hole. So, for me in my game, you know, everybody's games are different. Like, who else? Like, apparently Nozawa is like really bad in some of your games. Like, you don't have a good relationship with him, but like he's like my favorite. He's been my favorite and my best trainer we've had here in this game for like a long, long time. So it just goes to show you things are different. But wow, fast pace not good and not affected by it at all. So. Literally ignore everything I was saying. She's fine. We'll stick with her. Major River. I've never raced with her. I've made fun of her a lot in Gallop Racer 2003. Let's see how she does here. World J Cup, 8.5 furlongs. She's expected to finish last. But she's not going to peak until she's almost 6. In fact, she's not going to peak till she's 6. Long time. Which is fine. We'll see how this goes. Be right back.
The horses are on the track.
Oh, man. It's so funny I'm talking about that thing with end up winning that easily by 6 lengths, and fast pace not good, not even a problem. Which is good. Again, I was kind of a little bit hesitant because of a previous horse. I just can't remember who had it. But apparently with the right horse, with the right stat figures in the right categories, it's not a detriment. So
and they're off.
Very good to know. That has me feeling a lot better about her going forward. Major River. Let's see what you're about in Gallop Racer 2004. But granted, you're way, way, way off of your peak. So I can't make any serious judgments right now. The good thing is we're expected to finish 14th, so there's zero pressure. I can literally just not run her at all, and we'll still hit our goal. But you guys know that's the deal. Watch, she ends up turning out to be a really, really fun horse that I work with, and I've just spent all this time making fun of her in 2003. Because, like, again, she would always be, you know, the favorite in that game, and then she finishes like 5th or worse every single time.
This is where the race is won.
It's kind of funny how that happens, but could run her a little bit as Procedure if I wanted to. To be honest with you, I'm gonna hold her a little bit because, like, I mean, there's really nowhere for us to go, and I'm not trying to.
Show your gut. 2 furlongs to go.
Let's see how she fights in the stretch. Will we beat anybody is the question. It's kind of all sorts of chaos here. Not beating anybody yet. We could close in on a couple of horses. Ah, don't get out of the way. Okay, didn't get anybody, but she didn't get left behind at least. I mean, that was actually a really close race. The field wasn't separated by more than 4 lengths in the end. Kind of reminds you of those turf races you end up seeing. Look at that head, nose, neck, head, nose, shoulder, knees, and toes. Beauty value smoked the field by 5 lengths. No shocker there. We hit our goal. Spurt was C, but again, like I could do whatever I wanted there, so there was no pressure. I could feel some potential with her, so yeah, good stuff. World Mile Cup here for Joker's card. Did I say that weird? Felt like I said World Mile Cup. It's the World Mile Cup. Joker's card, 3rd favorite. We have Shuggy Oogie, Naked Serious here, Sharp Liquor. So, yeah, not an easy race, but I think if I run it right, we could get a win. He's still in the sprint. In fact, he's leading, right? So we need this pretty badly here. He's turned out to be a lot better than I thought. I didn't really know. I figured he should have been strong from Diamond Plane and Chasing Hearts, but initially in the beginning, it was a little bit kind of like, oh, okay, I'm not sure. But we have 4 grade 1s with him, 2 on the dirt, 2 on the turf, so... And still don't even know his dirt rating, so the fact that we're winning on the dirt is pretty sweet. You see his stats, they're alright. You know, nothing to, I think, write home about, so to speak. But good enough where we're winning on a relatively consistent basis, which, again, is the key. 3rd favorite, we got to get the dub here today. Last quarter leader, got to tap into that. And this is what I was talking about, I think, in our Discord. These are my 3 favorite abilities as of now to have on a horse. This is not where I'm going to keep it. It's just for what we have. These abilities seem to work well together. Of course, Grit doesn't always activate that often, but Last Corner Leader and Stretch Burst if necessary. Last Quarter Leader is easy as long as I'm paying attention. And Stretch Burst, it helps us in deep stretch. So I like these abilities. I think they're reliable, and it just kind of helps, gives you that little bit of that extra boost if you need it. Obviously, the goal here is to get a win with Joker's card, extend his lead in the sprint.
The horses are on the track.
It'd be awesome to get him his title. I mean, he only has 82 speed. He's not slow, but he's not the fastest sprinter out here. But his pedigree, I think, helps. Chasing Hearts. You know, she was our first filly in the Hall of Fame. You know, she started that particular path. So
the horses are in the gate.
We'll go ahead and look at her pedigree again, just as a reminder. But yeah. He comes from a good line, so no shocker in that regard. It's a good start, though. He always gets out well. I feel like I say that every single time. Yeah. Has a lot of his mother in him, for sure. Chasing Hearts, always competitive. I mean, think about it. She won the Turf Series beating horses better than her because of just how tough she was. And that's... I don't know, man. I would say it's probably my favorite aspect of this game with the horses that we have. The stats are great, but it's really finding those horses that fight well beyond what the game says they should be doing. You know what I mean? For me, at least, that makes a big difference in just my personal enjoyment. Because the game is saying, okay, this horse is not as good as it's supposed to be, and then we're finding ways to exceed those expectations. I don't know. I feel like that's special to do. You know what I mean? I said that twice, but it really does make this game enjoyable. So.
Show your gut.
Ooh, a little bit late. Not ideal, but we have plenty of stamina. Joker might be able to kind of run. Oh, I overwhipped. What am I doing? Overwhipped so much. Oh, man. Grit. We finally tap into it. Oh, wow. Blew that race away. Easy win there. Naked Serious is going to get us in the end. Ugh. Oh, my goodness. What am I doing, dude? That was an easy win, really. Naked Series is a great horse, but we were going to have that horse beat. I overwhipped. Look at almost a perfect race. Unbelievable. On the plus side, we should still be leading the turf. Or the sprint series, I mean. But, what am I doing? I spaced. I completely spaced. I felt like a deer in the headlights. I just zoned out and just, you know what I mean? Yeah, just completely zoned out. Oh, we're tied. Oh, that's annoying. Darn it, Eric. What are you doing? Over whipping. You goofball. Yeah, you goofball. Oh, the pressure's on now to make sure we keep our lead. But actually, there's only one more race for everybody. So as long as we beat Naked Sirius in the last race, he'll get the sprint title. Try a mile. No mess ups. Golden time. Okay, we're gonna give you a layoff. Did you already? You already peaked. I forgot that quickly. 3 grade 1s. I don't even know who I'm gonna replace. Oh yeah, we'll replace Jaden's champion with him. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a layoff until like next year, dude. Yeah, you're not gonna be ready till next year, anyways. Grade 2, that's fine. Nice tune-up to start your year. See if we can still race with you for a bit. I cannot believe I just did that, but then again, that's something that happens here. Every blue moon. Lack of focus. Could have easily won that. Yeah, you might, I think, I don't like your power rating, but, and your stam, but we need dirt sprinters, so you'll help with that. Any more dirt races for you to run as far as grade 1s? I don't... Ooh, I lied. Jupiter. Perfect. So we'll keep my master rolling with that. Major River. Yeah, let's just put you in races and just make sure that hopefully they give us very flexible goals. 9 to 12, though. It's not much you can do. 10 furlongs? Ugh, I don't want to run that long with her right now, but I guess I don't have a choice, right? Actually, I do have a choice. I'm going to wait to put you in a race until, like, the beginning of the... Ooh. I was going to say the beginning of the year, but she doesn't want to wait that long. So, alright, that's fine. Run you in the last week of December. Crazy Hunter, you're good, right? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? You're good, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's okay, right? Shallow Light, I haven't raced with her in a while. You're good, you're good, you're good. Okay. Oh, let's roll on along. Challenge you in the King Cup Autumn? No, thank you, sir. Hello, goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Hello. Why did they give him a beer belly? Anybody ever wonder that? I'm being silly, of course. No, don't take me seriously. Vivid Eyes. Haven't raced with her in a while. Third favorite today in this open race, going 8 furlongs. And she is from Vivid Legend out of Moontrapper. Actually, gosh, we have more Moontrapper horses out here than I realized. No grade 1s for her yet. 23 temper, 33 feel, 65 stam. Unless her stam's in the mid-60s, I'm okay. I hope her speed is, you know, at least mid-high 70s, just to work with it for now. I wonder if she has bears. I wonder if that's what those question marks are. I mean, it seems like every Vivid Legend foal gets bears regardless of what broodmares you use. You know, like sometimes horses won't always get the exact stats as, you know, they're, you know, the stud or the broodmare. But Vivid Legend for sure seems to always pass down bears, but the game isn't telling me yet. I'm just going to assume it's bears until it tells us that it's not. It's a good start here for Vivid Eyes. Let's see how she turns out. Third favorite, so I would like to try to get her the dub here today. Who's that next to me? Soul Death. Okay. we on the rough right now? Probably. It's fine. What's going on here? Ooh, who is that? Delicate Bolt. Not having a good time.
Okay,
man.
this is where the race is won.
Maybe that'll work out in our favor. I don't know.
And they're in the home stretch.
Okay, let's go. Let's see how Vivid Eyes does in deep stretch. 7's going to fly past us, probably. We'll see if she has an answer back, but I don't know. Yeah, 7's going to absolutely smoke us. We have another horse riding up. Looks like we are actually just going to finish top 3. Still on for second, though. Still on for second. She's tired. Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Still figuring her out, of course. Blues duo, pink amber. Not great on the spurt. Started a little bit late. What's new? What's new? What's new? Late starts. Little Vixen, favorite in this open. She's been doing well. Pretty fast like her mother. So that's good. Just trying to find the right horses to really build with.
The horses are
When I say
in the
build,
gate.
I mean build the dream horses with. That's what this period is really about. So
And they're off.
again, no panics. No panics. We will be fine. Like you guys are going to see. We're going to get to that point pretty soon. Figuring it all out. Obviously, dropping races here and there, not starting when I need to. This is all stuff I know. But you notice it doesn't happen on horses that I'm really dialed in with. It's only on the horses that I'm kind of like ash about for the most part. So, yeah, I think that does make a difference. To me, I just like to really find those horses that I can get into that sweet spot with almost every time. So we're weeding through the ones that we can and cannot.
They
and
are
then
midway
again,
down the back
with you
stretch.
guys' help, with your help, we will put the strongest pairs together and we'll start to get those super dream horses.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
Again, the next two crops that are coming out, the 1-year-olds that'll be hitting the track next year as 2-year-olds, I think will be pretty explosive, and then the other yearlings as well, I think will be pretty good once it's their time. So we're close. We're closer than I think some of you realize. It may not show yet, but we're a lot closer. I promise.
And they're in the home stretch.
A lot closer. Did I get her going too soon? I feel like I did. Oh gosh, yeah, what am I doing? Got her going way too early. Is she gonna have enough to hold on? Just barely. Oh my goodness. This is a grade
And the
1.
winner.
Oh my goodness. I'm such a weird guy, right? It's either too early with me or too late. Half the time, or at least a good portion of the time. The balance is... It's up and down. It's up and down. And the game gives me an A rating for spurt. If we lose that, they're going to give us D, right? C or D for sure. Valley King up in the King Cup Autumn. Collins, who are you riding with? Even Price. Wow, maybe I could have accepted it. The challenge. 6th favorite for Valley King. Have you peaked already? No, you're still developing. I keep forgetting. He's from Vivid Legend out of Chasing Hearts. See all his abilities. Last corner leader, stretch burst, grit, and bears. Auto abilities, got Dominator, slow track, and something we don't know about. He's just there. Speed and stamina will probably, hopefully... In fact, I actually, now I think about it, they may only hit high 70s. I don't even know if they'll hit the 80s. I'm hoping they will, but... Yeah, he's just kind of there, bro. It's one thing I noticed from Chasing Hearts. The horses from her... I think they're
The horses are
pretty
on
solid
the track.
as far as their potential, but their stats are not great, you know? They'll have maybe 3 categories where they'll be relatively good, but everything else is just kind of like not ideal for reading, right? So I'll have to keep that in mind, which is fine, because, I mean, we have Butterfly Effects back there now, Tigris of Stone. We still haven't even retired Cleopatra and Galaxy Star, you know? And those two girls are going neck and neck for trying to outdo each other, so... We're fine.
And they're off. That was
Panicking.
a great start.
Some of you guys, when I say some of you, I mean just it's a generalization for the things we talk about again in our Discord. You're panicking. Don't panic. I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. Trust in the process. Like, you gotta have some faith. You gotta have some faith. I have faith in you guys and, you know, kind of what our plans are. Have faith that I have the long-term vision and it's going to work out. It's gonna work out. You'll see a pretty significant turn really soon. I mean, we're close. We're, again, figuring out what breeding pair to stick with consistently because we've had to rotate a lot of our broodmares and studs over the years, so we haven't really been able to build like a solid line, except for having Western
5
Tiger
furlongs to go.
across a lot of our horses, which has clearly helped, you know what I mean? As far as like finding that pairing that we can reliably get those super horses from, that's what we're still trying to figure out.
This is where the race is won.
Because for the longest, we just didn't have the right brood mares. We've always pretty much had, you know, good studs, or at least relatively good studs, but we never had super strong brood mares. That was always the problem. Now we're getting them, so.
And they're in the home stretch.
Run them, Valley King. Run them, bro. Make it work, man. Who is that? Indian Lark. Oh, darn. I didn't even see you were in this race. Oh, my goodness. Do we have a chance to answer back? No, Indian Lark has got us smoked. But you know what? For a horse that's still a little bit off of his peak, I guess we're going to finish 5th. Maybe 6th? 6th? Wow. No, 5th. Just 5th. Ran his heart out. Did as best as he could. It was looking pretty promising there, and then Indian Lark was like, yeah, no, not today. Not today, Eric. Be on the spurt. Okay. I mean, that's fair play. I'm just, like, curious, I guess, what I could have done better there. Usually I know, and then there's a race like that where I'm like, so did they not want me to start when I started? Did they want me to go a little bit earlier or later? No worries. Still developing with him. They want him in the Mount Champ Cup. 70 stamina, okay. Still developing. 37 braking, not ideal, but it hasn't really affected him. Anybody else? You know what? Because does he even have a grade 1 yet? No. 20 races, though. It doesn't feel like we've raced him that much. But fair play. We'll put you in that Mile Champ Cup. See if we can get you that win. Yeah. Oh, Little Vixen. Philly Cup. I don't even think she can run in that, can she? Yeah, she can't. You don't have dirt in your pedigree, do you? Not really. Still don't know what your stamina is. I don't know if there's anything else for her to do, so guess we'll give her a little bit of time off and just run her in a 7 furlong. I think she'll be fast enough to put in the sprint this year. I mean, we've won the series with horses that haven't had 90 speed. Also something I think to note is if you have a horse that's just strong enough to be competitive in those sprint races, you don't need to have a 90s sprint type of horse to win that series. You just got to have the right horse with the right stats and a good amount of speed. I think at least if you're 80 or above, you can still go ahead and get it done. So yeah, 65 stam. You'll probably peak soon. Your temper's not great. Still don't know what your speed is. They want you in a grade 3 at 6 furlongs. Why? Why do they want her to... Interesting. I'm going to run her in this grade 3 at 9. Let's see how she handles that. I think we're good. We're already a half an hour in. It doesn't even feel like that. Gosh, sometimes when I'm recording, time is either going really slow or really fast. You know? Super, super late growth type. Eccentric goal. Wow. Huh. Sprinter. Dirt sprinter. Last corner leader and grit. Terrible power. Not like you really need it, but gosh, super, super late growth type. Huh. Just interesting. If I was doing a different file, like, I would be picking these horses up, but, like, I can't. I mean, it doesn't really make sense with our current mission, so. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this works out for us as far as shallow lights up. Grade 3, 4 furlong. I'm 10 furlongs. Normie. 5. Yeah, I don't know about her. We'll see. Lost my train of thought. Who was I referring to? I think I was referring to, gosh, lost it that quick.
The horses are in the gate.
It'll come back to me. I was going to go into something.
And they're off. That was a beautiful start.
It was there? No, it's not. Who is this horse? Heart and Soul? Could just stop, bro. Can we run a little bit slower? Like, you're making my job a lot harder. I know we both want to run for the front, but why are you 4 or 5 lengths ahead of the field? This is not necessary at all. You know, I'm gonna put my butt in your face. That's how I feel. Yep, exactly how I feel. Put my butt in your face, and now you want to slow down, of course. I understand needing to get a good start, but, like, do they need to break 5 lengths ahead of the rest of the field? Can't you just comfortably get ahead by 2 and then settle in there? No, I'm gonna have to get her off this rough.
They are midway down the backstretch.
Stick to the rail until we get her closer to turn 4. Where are we supposed to finish? 4th?
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I like Shallow Light. She's a project horse for me, but, like, still don't know. Like, could lose her any day, really. I'm trying not to be too attached because I don't know about her yet. She's still developing. Like, she's way off of where she'll need to peak at, but
2 furlongs to go.
okay, she's got a good run here. Will she have enough to hold on till the end? That's the question. Persistency. What?
Show your heart.
Okay. Ah, lost the head-to-head, but she's still going to finish second, I think. Haven't had that ability on a horse in a long time. Long time. Double S on the spurt. Wow. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Persistency. Didn't know she had that. That's awesome. Nobody in her pedigree has it, so that's the random ability they gave us, and that's, yeah, like I said, I'm happy about that. Oh, Shallow Light. Did I lose somebody else? Only thing about having so many horses for me, sometimes I don't even know if we've lost somebody. I'm just forgetting. I feel like there was a horse here, but, like, I can't remember. Did we lose anybody? I don't think so, but if we did, let me know. City Dancer was part of this crop, I know. Okay, maybe we didn't. So all of her stats are revealed except for her dirt rating. You see our growth type. She's still, what, another 2 or 3 years off of her peak. She might not be terrible, actually. Oh no, persistency was there. I'm bugging. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. That was actually her first finish in the top 3, but you actually look at her track record. I've been hitting our goals with her for the most part, so I think that's making a difference. You know, except for that one race where you're supposed to finish 8th, and I finished 12th. But outside of that, I've achieved her goals. So one bad race with her. I'm hoping that her stats are in the 50s will actually be in the 70s when she hits her peak. That's pretty reminiscent of General Reason. So it means toughness, feel, braking, power, stamina, staying, and speed will all be in the 70s, or higher than 70 at least. Only ratings that won't peak anything great will be temper, heart, and response. She could still be okay when she hits her peak. I think I obviously have to just remain consistent with her. Yeah, she's a project horse from General Reason out of Irish Fleet. So I like General Reason because of his abilities. And second win, haven't tapped into that. I need to get her a little bit further out in front. But I like those abilities. If we pass those on to a stronger horse down the line, that could be dangerous. So want her in a grade 3. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. But she's been fun to work with so far. So I don't have any complaints. Just want to continue to develop with her and see where she goes. I mean, you see the crop of horses we have now. Like, we don't have any like all-stars as far as the newest ones. Cleopatra and Galaxy Star, they're the best horses we have. Joker's Card is trying to put himself in that conversation. September Sky, same thing. Solo Rider, I would say, is probably the Solo Rider, Frugal Lark, and potentially my Master. That's it. Like we don't even have like a lot of great horses at the moment because again we're in that weird transition. But once the 1-year-olds that will be 2 years old hit the track next year, I expect a lot more dominance, from that group. So again, we're on the way. Vivid Eyes back up with her again in this grade 3, 9 furlongs. Big Dummy and Big. We're in between Big Dummy and Big Way. Why? And Big Way. Gosh, that horse has no chance. Gotta be honest, never heard of either of those two, ironically. Game's putting some interesting horses in now. Tinder Club, second favorite. Okay. Vivid Eyes. Supposed to win with you. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. That's all I can say. No promises. Especially with some of these younger ones that we're still trying to figure out.
The horses are in the gate.
Beautiful gray next. They're both grays too?
And
Did the game just like code them the same way and then just give them like one word off names? Beautiful gray. Gosh, you're gorgeous. Wow. That's They look almost identical. Or no, maybe no, we have 3 grays. 1, 2, and then there's one way back there. It's not often you get 3 grays in one race, right? Well, you guys know what I mean. Let's not get into a debate about the appearance of the horses. Can we just agree that they're beautiful? Can I at least say that? No arguing, no debates. It's generalizations, man. It's just generalizations.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
It's rare to get horses that color in this game. In the race, I should say. Not in this game, but in the race. To have like 3 or 4 of them looking like that is what I'm trying to say.
And they're in the home stretch.
Now, did I start too soon, or is that actually a good time to get going? We'll see. And, dude, who is that? Who is that Tender Glove coming to snatch away victory from us?
Finish!
Fair play, dude. Nothing I could do. I probably should have held her a bit longer. That's why I was quiet. I'm like, should have held her a bit. They're going to give me B. Watch. D. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to win that. Yep. That's on me. That's on me. These transition periods are a mix of, like, good and bad. And when I say bad, I mean it's just, like, you guys know what I mean. I hope. Spoon Man? What? I'm not lying. They're putting some horses in this game I have not heard of. Ruby Dooby Doo. I know about that horse. In fact, I know about everybody in this field except for Spoon Man. I never heard of that horse. Who is that? Valley King is the 4th favorite here in this Mile Champ Cup. Spoon Man. What? Inside Attack. Okay, like okay.
The horses are on the track.
That's just funny. Spoon Man. I don't know why that name's making me laugh. That's why I love this game. There's just such goofy stuff in here sometimes. It's like, how can you not laugh and enjoy just some of the things in Gallop Racer? That's what makes this a great game. You know, you have some serious elements of it, and then you have the comedic ones. Like, this is not supposed to be like a serious game.
Are in the game.
Non-stop, right? It's supposed to be realistic in some aspects in comparison to obviously real life horse racing, but at the end of the day, like, it's an animated horse racing game with names like Ruby Dooby Doo and Spoon Man and gosh, just some goofy stuff, man. Just really funny. I mean, you know, the characters, you know, just Beer Belly, you know, Edna. It's just it's why I love this game. It's some really I think traditional good Japanese humor in this game. And if you've played enough Japanese games, obviously, you know about this. So it's why it's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite game series.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
In fact, I would say, now I think about it, my favorite games are always right in the middle of having some serious elements and then some really good comedic elements. Like a game where it's just like 24/7 seriousness, like, not for me. And then a game where it's just complete goofiness all the time, maybe not.
We're in the home stretch.
We have plenty of stamina. We should run away with this. I hope. He's still not at his peak yet. Ah, it's gonna catch us. Is that Spoon Man? No way! Stay away! Stay away, dude! No! Valley, keep fighting, brother! We are not losing to Spoon Man, no! Oh, I think we just got it, dude. No way! Spoon Man was supposed to finish 8th. That was Major Flyer, not Spoon Man. I'm bugging. Sorry, wrong course. I thought I was Spoon Man. Major Flyer beats us just by a nose. Spoon Man was the 11. I don't know why I thought Spoon Man was the 8. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. I think that'll probably be the theme of the last 2 episodes. Just kind of ignore HRG for the time being and just enjoy the content. Turn off your brain for a bit, right? Just turn off your brain. Turn off your brain and just have something to watch. That's what I think these last 2 episodes are going to be. You just kind of turn your brain off a little bit. You watch some Gallop Racer and then you go on with your life. Does that work for everybody? I hope so. Despite the fact that I'm not obviously hitting all of my goals, especially with some of these races, I'm still having fun. Because we don't have a lot of Galaxy Stars and Cleopatras. Like I said, it's those 2, Solo Rider, Frugal Lark, my master. As far as like horses I know I can win consistently on, and then Joker's card maybe, but it's 5 really strong horses. Everybody else is just like there, and we're trying to figure out who we're going to keep, who we can really excel with, and then who is probably just not going to be it. That's where we are. So, yeah, I'm trying not to like take it too serious in a way where it starts to like become like unenjoyable. You know what I mean? Because like there's only so much I can do with the horses we have now. I'm not going to. It's the analogy of trying to force a square peg into a round hole or whatever. Like, we can't do that with some of these horses. They're here. Got to stick with some of them for a while because they're still developing. And we'll figure out what we have in due time. I thought that was Spoon Man. I was really going to bug out. Not like in a bad way. It's just like ironically the one horse I haven't heard of ends up getting us. I need to know your speed, my lady. I need to know your speed and your power. I should have won that last race. I don't know what I did there. That's open. Try to 65 stam. Yeah, I gotta hold her a little bit more because I'm tiring her out. It feels, and then she's getting passed up at the last minute. So. So, we're good with everybody, right? I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Anything to do here? No. What time is it? Ugh. Almost 1 a.m. I want to play a little bit longer. That way you guys have enough. Burning Wind. Almost out of the GWS at this point. Excuse me, sorry. Look who's in this field. Far Sirius, Vastalite, Sedate Ruler, Night Falcon. Gosh, I really wish I would have won that race with Burning Wind last time out. We would have been a lot closer. Now we're, I think... How many points down are we? Like 14, I think, from first. So we're not out of it, but it's looking very, very slim to get him a GWS Dirt title. Yeah, I just got to be better about getting him going. He's such an easy horse to work with, and I just feel like I'm always falling asleep at the worst times when it comes to his stretch run. I don't know why. I have no answers. On the track. I have no answers. It's happening. It's happening.
The horses are in.
It's kind of like coming back down to like ground zero a little bit, because again, we don't have like we retired a lot of our really good horses that we had prior to these last couple of episodes, right? Galaxy Star and Cleopatra are the only two remaining from that really good group that were winning consistently. And I can't say I'm too surprised that the current 2-year-old filly group, 5 of them, nobody's really, again, standing out. Can't say I'm surprised. I expected at least somebody to probably be a little bit more developed, but they're all kind of doing the same. So it is what it is. We'll see what we can do with them. And if we can't really utilize it like long term, we'll just have to work around it. Like, I feel like this is honestly going to be the last major transition period we have in this game before, like, we'll end up having, like, the super horses, you know? We're at that point
midway
now,
down the back stretch.
We're getting stronger horses. We still have, I think our strongest ones are obviously the yearlings that are not even ready to race yet. And then once we retire Cleopatra, Galaxy Star, we know we should be getting really good horses for the both of them. So with what we're dealing with right now, I think this is honestly going to be like the last major kind of figuring things out period, and then we'll get going. Okay, I gotta go now because I'm always too late. Go, go, go! I want to go. They're not gonna give me last corner leader because I waited a little bit too long for that. Should have gotten going a bit sooner. He's just not fast enough to keep up. Still feel like I could have timed that a bit better. I'm gonna finish 5th as of now, probably 6th, maybe even lower than that. Hang on there, buddy. No, he's gonna drop out of the top of that. It is what it is. But yeah, I really do feel like we're at that point now, you know, where it's kind of the last little group, and then before you know it, we'll know which pairs to focus on, and we'll consistently be able to get kind of those hopefully double S horses, you know. That's where I think we're really getting close to. May not look like it now, but it's a couple years, then, you know, then it'll pop open. So I think I'll retire Burning Wind after that, obviously. I think he's been past his peak. I mean, considering the fields he's been running against, and he sure as heck isn't anywhere near the level of those horses. He always was fighting. He was fighting pretty hard for the majority of his career. So I'm going to go ahead and just probably replace Jaden's champion just to see his grades. Of course, I'm not probably going to use him for breeding. Solo Rider up in the Continental Cup, 12 furlongs. Petite Creek is the favorite. Eager Saint is here. Sunny Stage. Wild Vegas. Pretty good field. Crazy Expert. You guys know when I make that sound when he comes up, you know what that means. You know what it means when I do that. I'm not saying anything. Not saying anything. Not saying a darn thing.
Are on the track.
Well, my boy, let's rock and roll. As we always do. What's the record here? Radiant Grace. Has anybody worked with that horse? Has a couple of records across various tracks in this
The
game.
horses
I've just
are in the gate.
never, I don't know anything about that horse, so if anybody does, let me know in the comment section
Go.
below. Good horse, okay horse, good abilities, okay abilities. I wonder if this horse comes from Diamond Planet Moon Trapper, right? I can't remember. Did I do another Diamond Planet Moon Trapper breeding, or is this the only one? I'm gonna have to check. Okay, don't go too fast. You're good. You're good. Where's Petite Creek at? Right out there. Okay, not too far off. Probably 6 lanes. Oh, 4 to 6 lanes at this point. Don't you love autumn? Look at that. Look at the pretty trees. Look at the colors. Looks fantastic. Ah, gosh, I would love if this game was remade, which I know I probably speak for all of us when I say that, but still. One can dream, right?
Five furlongs to go.
I'm staying quiet. I'm staying quiet.
Okay, this is where the race is won.
I see you guys moving. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Not worried at all.
And they're in the home
Roll.
stretch.
Oh, Rebo. Who is that keeping up with us? Wild Vegas. She is a good girl, isn't she? I gotta be honest, I'm so sick of this game disrespecting Solo Rider. I really am. Yeah, I got him going a little bit early there. I surely could have saved him probably a little bit in the end, but... Why does the game want me to fail? I don't understand. Why does it want us to fail on certain horses? They do not respect this guy at all. He's only lost 1 race, and that was 100% on me. He's only lost 1 race in his career. Like, come on, dude. 5th grade 1 win at 12 furlongs. Working on the lawn champ title. And he's going to get a GWS Turf win this year. Seriously, why does the game not want him to succeed? I don't get it. That's why I say I'm staying quiet, because I'm like, we're going to win. I messed up 1 time with him. 1 time. Ah, you're going to finish in the top 5. Ah, you're going to finish 4th. I could understand that on the other horses that like clearly I'm like up and down with or just not doing well with. He's like Galaxy Star, Cleopatra. We're not losing. You know what I mean? No respect given at all. And there's no justification. There's 0 justification. 0. For that horse. 0 justification to say we shouldn't be the favorite. 0. Settle. Frugal Lark's up in the Long Beach Derby. We're the favorite. It's like the horses I'm kind of... There are question marks surrounding, or at least question marks surrounding whether or not, you know, I can work well with them. They expect me to win on those horses a lot, or more often than not. And then somebody like Solo Rider, oh, no, you're going to finish 4th, you're going to finish 5th. No, we're going to win. 1 bad race doesn't mean we're going to lose every race after that point. And we still, I think, finished 2nd in that race. You know what I mean? So...
The horses are in the gate.
I'm being dramatic, of course, for entertainment purposes, but it is kind of stupid, right? He's a horse I'm not losing on, and the game just is like, nah, 4th, nah, whack, 5th, whack, 6th. Oh my goodness, like, come on, dude. Like, he is a good freaking horse. I just want respect on the good horses. I'm not saying respect all of them, because they all haven't earned it. He has earned his respect. He's earned his respect at this point. 5 Grade 1 wins. Going to win the Turf Series. And only 1 loss.
They are midway
I
down
think
the
he's earned his
backstretch.
respect at this point, right? Game still doesn't want to give it to him. It's fine. It's really the story of my life, honestly.
Okay,
I'm used
this
to that
is where the
being
race
just a
is won.
reoccurring theme. Respect usually isn't given until it's the only option left. And sometimes it still doesn't happen. It is what it is, though. But it's like, I don't understand why they don't think I'm going to win with him.
Show your guts.
It doesn't make sense. Frugal Lark, this is just Frugal Lark stuff.
First into the lead. 2 furlongs to go.
Like, am I wrong for being cheesed about that? You know, because like that's like the 3rd or 4th race in a row now that we've won that they've said, well, we were going to finish 4th or worse than that. So I'm like, what am I missing? We're winning. And the game keeps saying 4th, 5th. I guess because I really like that horse, and especially because he comes from Moontrapper. Yeah, it's what's the saying? It's tickling a nerve, and to be honest, whatever you want to say, tickling a nerve, tickling your fancy, gosh, you know what I mean? Any little goofy thing like that. Yes, I admit it's doing that because he's a good horse. But Frugal Lark wins by 5 lengths. What's new? Let's move on. 9 furlong winner. She's got her 6th Grade 1 win. They give her respect all the time, for it seems like, for the most part. But it is what it is. I'm just happy we're winning with both of them at the level that we're winning at. That's really all that matters. Cleopatra, she's up. Neptune, favorite. Best she should be. Stern expert, 2nd favorite. Could give us a run for our money. Silly Love. I don't know much about that horse, so I don't know. Our voice, a little ways off. She's approaching 3 years off of her peak, and she's still winning at a pretty high level. So, from Flying Cowboy out of Oz and Wadham, she turned out to be as good as I think we all thought she would be. So, that's a plus, right? She's got, I forgot how many Grade 1s. 12? 11? 13?
The horses
I can't
are
remember.
on the track.
But yeah, I just want respect given where it's due.
The
That's
horses
it. I'm
are
not
in the gate.
going to ask for it if it's not, if it doesn't fit the scenario.
And they're off. That was a
Solar Rider's a
beautiful
darn
start.
good horse, and I'd be darned if I had a horse like that in reality, and the public's like, not gonna win, but like he's winning he's winning over 90% of the time. It's like, what am I missing here? Anyways, I've driven that into the ground enough, right? Let's go ahead and try to get this dub with Cleopatra. I don't remember what I'm chasing with her at this point. I can't remember. Gosh, I guess I'll have to check after this race.
They are midway down the backstretch.
I wonder how long we'll be able to how long we'll continue to race Solo Rider. Like, how long until he starts to really, I guess, kind of fall off? That's really my question. Because he peaked early, so like I don't know when he'll really start to kind of be hampered by his stats. We gotta go now, my girl. We gotta go now. They're gonna try to block you. Not gonna happen. Wide run, but I think you can handle it. She's so strong to handle this, bro. So strong. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness for a horse like Cleopatra, honestly. 7 is trying to give us a little bit of a challenge, but not gonna happen today.
Excellent.
What I say, like, probably 10, 15 minutes ago, our really good horses are the 3 horses we just won on, and that still doesn't even include Galaxy Star. Like, if I was racing on these horses consistently, it would just be wins. But again, we have a lot of transition horses at the moment, so that's why it's more kind of up and down, and then you get your wins here and there. But it is, it's just currently where we're at. 5-length winner, Cleopatra, another Grade 1. What's new? 9 furlong winner for her. That's all I need. I need horses like Cleopatra, Frugal Lark, Solar Rider, and I can win on a consistent basis. That's all I need. I mean, Burning Wind was the anomaly there. That's 3 easy wins. So, you know. Joker's cart still tied for the sprint. Solo Rider. Like, look at it. This is what I mean. It's complete, utter, unjustified disrespect. Petite Creek. I love that horse, by the way. I have nothing against it. It's just like, why are we not getting favoritism over that horse when we're leading this series by this margin? And that horse is sitting... That and Eager Saint, both. Again, I love... In fact, I like all the horses in this... I don't have anything against really any of these horses, I should say. Yeah, I like everybody that we're racing against. Especially, of course, today, Ruler, Vastalite. Those are good horses. As far as Sirius is cool, I haven't raced with him yet. In this category, Eager Saint... used him a while ago, but not in this game. Crafty Gift, used him a little bit. Yeah, I'm just like, why? Why the disrespect? Anyways. Turf Series title? Yes. Oh, Cleopatra. Mid-champ. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go. All right, another title for our girl. No thanks. We're almost at the end of the year. I guess I should keep this going, huh? In fact, we are pretty much here. We won 30 grade 1s this year. 52 wins overall. 50% win average. Pretty solid. 14 grade 1 wins for Cleopatra. And title-wise, let's see how she's doing. Only 5, but she has Horse of the Year, Mid-Champ, Lawn-Champ, All-Rounder, and the Turf. So happy with you. You have been awesome. You've been an awesome girl to work with, man. Gosh, I wonder if I should retire her now. You know, I'm going to do what I usually do, since I don't know when I'll retire her. I'm going to set her up for a race. In March, or maybe not. You know what? I'll do it. She should be fine. I think I'm going to retire her before then. Like, I could still race her. I just... I don't even know what to do, though. That's the problem. Can I run you here? I'm going to handicap. How much will she carry? That's the question. Any grade 2s? I don't want to run you that long. That's fine. I'll probably retire her before then. I'm not 100% certain yet. Gosh, we haven't raced with Galaxy Star in forever. She has 14 grade 1s as well. Like, they're both, like, they both achieve, like, 17 wins for both of them. 14 grade 1 wins. And title-wise, not tack. Gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Eric? What are you doing? Title-wise, only 3. But she, gosh, if we can win on the dirt with her, she would have had all 3 GWSs, so... Burning Wind, it's been fun, my guy, but I don't know what else to do with you unless I try to take you the Moon Trapper route and just race in grade 2 dirts. Or grade 3s. I'm going to see. But, yeah. Okay. My boy, I don't know why they don't want you to succeed. It really does upset me. They don't want you to succeed, apparently. I dropped 1 race with you, and it was the Diamond Cup, and we finished 2nd. Like, come on, bro. It doesn't even make sense. It's just... Maybe we're the anti-hero in this in the Gallop Racer universe with this horse. They just don't want us to win for whatever reason. I'm cool with being the anti-hero. That works for me. 15 furlongs, though. I don't want to do that with you. I think you can handle it, but, like... You know what? I'm going to give you a nice tune-up. Let's see. He'll have the turf. Sprint would be next. I don't know if he's capable of winning the dirt. 11... Impost... Darn it. Where can I run you where you won't have a stupid impost? Probably none of these races, huh? Okay. A little bit of a handicap there, 130. Maybe I should wait. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to do with you solo next year. 6 furlongs? Sprint title would be the next logical thing for him, so yeah, let's go ahead and give that a shot. Frugal. You're doing Frugal Lark things as always. What's new? Oh, I love Frugal Lark so much. She's such a fun horse to work with. Absolutely love her. We're going to give you a layoff, and we'll have you ready to go. You can run 12, right? Yeah, you can definitely run 12. I forget sometimes. Yep, let's do it. All right. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Are you? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Am I forgetting someone? Why do I always feel like I'm forgetting to put a horse in a race? No, everybody's good. Gosh, still so much racing, I think. Let me count how many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, wow. Still like a dozen races. That's not gonna... let's see. Let me just get through whoever I guess is today. So mythical... Because we have like 1, 2, 3... 5 races, 6 races next week. It's already 1 a.m. I need to get to bed. So I guess we'll just make this the last one. Gosh, I want to finish out the year, but like I'm actually pretty tired. So I guess we'll finish off here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, it's the main thing. Even through the ups and the downs, that's how I know you're really riding with me. It's gonna happen, especially at times like this. But you'll see what's gonna pan out for us. Mythical, you're in the Philly Cup. I still don't know what your other ability is. From Moonbee out of Lee's Gold. Still don't know what your stam is. And actually still don't know quite a bit. The light type was the most important thing to figure out, so I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know. She might not turn out to be, that great. Just because, this is the first horse from Moonbee. And I think we only got 2 from him.
The horses are on the track.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be 64 speed right now, and I think she'll be 80 so she's not going to be that fast. I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, Moon, I think, still had mid-80 speed, and then Lee's Gold, kind of the same deals at their peak. So
the horses are in the gate.
I feel like she got a little bit of the short end of the stick here, but we'll see.
And away they go.
We're off and racing in the Philly Cup with Mythical. Expected to finish 5th here today. Let's see if we can try to get her a surprise win. Surprise the bookies. I would say these last 2 episodes kind of mirrored each other, right? We won on the horses we always pretty much win on, right? And then the other horses, which are really just in the middle of just nowhere, just kind of in the middle of trying to figure out what we can do with them. It's been up and down. Some good performances and some not so good ones. So, gosh, it feels like it's still going to be like that even heading into the next episode because, think about it, we're going to be retiring Cleopatra and Galaxy Star soon, most likely. I'm not making promises because I want to get horses from them sooner than later, so I would like to retire them. I mean, I feel like they've achieved enough to be able to contribute. I could continue to race them, but I don't want to risk losing them. This game is, it's too random with that. I don't think it's worth the chance. They've achieved enough. So, once we retire them, we're only going to have, 2 or 3 horses that we'll know we can consistently win with. Mythical fighting well here in deep stretch, but I don't think the win is on unless we somehow tap into something late. But no, not going to happen. Looks like she's just going to get 5th. No. 6th. Darn. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's really weird with some of these horses. And granted, that wasn't really the best stretch run for me. And I'm not blaming the horse. It's just weird that, with some of these horses, we've used worse parents and have gotten better stats. And then some of these horses who have had better parents with better stats, they've given us a horse with a rating that doesn't match up with either of the parents or anybody in the pedigree. It seems like just kind of the weirdest luck of RNG. I don't know how to say that, but like mythical. 59 stamp, 64 speed. You can tell she's going to peak soon. She'll peak actually next year. And they're saying this is the best she'll be from Moonbee and Lee's Gold. Now, granted, I don't think either of them are in the barn right now, so I can't even really look at them. But yeah, this group of 2-year-olds, it's been, I would say in recent years, we haven't had a group stay at this level for a while now. You know what I mean? Like, usually we've always had at least 2 breakouts in our 2-year-olds, and nope, none of these girls have broken away. They're all pretty much kind of in the same boat. Granted, I think Little Vixen, I think she has the highest potential. She's got 3 wins out of 4 starts. Vaporwave, she's not doing bad. She's 2 for 3 as far as wins out of her starts. Mythical, she's just there. I don't know about her, which would be a bummer. Of course, we know connections with Moonbee and that family, so I would kind of stink. Soy Conquistador, Diamond Planet Chasing Heart, she should be strong, but you know, she's got 2 wins out of her 3 starts, and she's been in the top 2 all 3 times. So it's not like we're doing bad with them, but as far as like finding that breakout like Galaxy Star Cleopatra, I don't know who's really going to be that horse yet. I think, again, Little Vixen is clearly ahead of the field right now. We haven't lost with her. We can see for sure she has 80 speed. Conquistador as well, but don't know her stamina. And she's going to peak quite early. Vixen still has a little bit of time. Yeah, they all are peaking so quickly. Quicker than I expected. Diamond Plan makes sense. Moonbee, I guess, yeah. I forgot both of these from Half Sisters. Totally forgot. So both of them are from Moonbee. I totally forgot they were in the same group. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Vivid Eyes should have the longest growth type, but I can't tell if she actually does. Because Vivid Legend doesn't peak until later into his 4-year-old season, closer to it being a 5-year-old. It's the only downside with Diamond Plan. Very fast growth type, so like obviously using the right broodmares to get the strongest quality horses from the jump is the key. But again, we had to do all these breedings to figure out what's going to work, what's not. Now we know going forward, obviously what to kind of focus on. But yeah, no real breakouts yet, at least. I think still Vixen, she'll get there again because Gemstone's been great as a broodmare so far. All of her horses have done well. Awesome, I think, has turned out to be better than I thought she would be. I didn't really know with her. Her stats were good, but, you know, sometimes you have horses like that with, like, a E rating or something, or a bad ability, and you're just not quite sure what that's going to do for you. So, yikes. Yeah. Just heard somebody go by my house really fast. High-speed chase going. Wow. That's going to do it for this episode. I kind of want to see what's going on. Appreciate you guys for the love and support as always. Until next time, the Horse Racing Gamer signing out. We have a great, fantastic day. Drive safe. Be safe. Goodbye.